Hey y'all, I cannot wait to show you what I did with this candy corn garland I found at the Dollar Tree in the plus section. It's made of burlap. What I did was I went ahead and got rid of all the string and the pom-pom because those really aren't my style. But I will tell you, I'm going to make a couple different DIYs. One I'm going to put in this video, and I'll make another video with detailed instructions for the second one. So be on the lookout for that. Check the comments or my blog or YouTube, Hammond's Nest, hammondsnest.com. And you can see that idea too because, ooh, it's good. It's so good. And I'm in love with how these turned out. So I'm Summer Hammonds. If you've never caught one of my videos, I'm so glad you're here. And if you have, thanks for coming back and watching again. So as you can see, I took 2 of the pieces. You get 11 in the package once you cut the garland up. And so I took 2 of those pieces. I hot glued them together, used some old pillow stuffing to add some stuffy so it'd be kind of a 3D kind of look instead of being so flat. And then I'm using a sander to distress the edges to make it a little bit more tattered so it didn't look so brand new. And of course I glued up the bottom piece too. So now it's glued all the way around. And I'm going to embellish. I'm going to make 3 of these total. They're going to coordinate and have some different embellishments. So I hope you'll hang tight and see how all 3 of them turn out. So as you can see, I've got some little pieces of greenery. It's from a garland from Hobby Lobby. I'm also going to be using these rubber stamps. And I've got this piece of, it's kind of like canvas ribbon that I salvaged off of some packaging for a throw, for a decor throw. So it's hard for me to throw things away like that because I'm like, oh, I could use this on something. So I had that in my stash. And I'll be stamping candy corn on this little knot bow that I tied. I made sure that the way that the tails of the knot bow kind of hung down, that you'd be able to read my candy corn stamping. And if you like this font and you like the size of this font, this is Dollar General, y'all. This is a set from their crafting section. So if you're in the market for a new set, I would definitely go check that out. So I'm going to glue that in place there. And I'm actually going to use a couple little dots of glue to kind of make my ribbon tails have the motion and movement that I want them to. So they'll kind of stay in place for however I display them. We got one more embellishment to add to that, but we'll do it towards the end here when I finish doing these other 2 to coordinate. And if y'all been following me for a little while, y'all know I love variations. I love different ideas to give y'all. Some things I'm able to show you, some things I just verbalize and say, oh, this would look cute. But for this one, I'm able to kind of show you that while I have the same greenery on all 3 of these, the greenery is placed a little differently, if you'll notice. And also I'm using a different ripped fabric for this bow. I'm also going to do a different tag and glue it in a different place. You see where I'm going with this. So I just wanted you to know that you could do some things like this. So things don't have to be super matchy-matchy, but they go together and create this set. If you like making things like this where you need more than just one. And so then, as you can see, I did the word sweet on that one. And now I'm just going to do a simple knot bow with the same fabric. So it's like I've got the knots on 2 of them, but the fabrics don't match, but the fabrics match. And you get it. You see how they all go together. So lastly, I'm going to do yum, even though, can I tell you a secret that I really don't like candy corn? But, you know, if you do, that's great. We're, for the fall season, we're going to pretend like they are yummy for me, but I know they are yummy for some of y'all. So you can see all the little words are placed differently. And lastly, these sweet little buttons just in a couple different spots. I think tie them all together. And now let me show you how I'm going to style them so you can just get an idea of how you would even use them. There's lots of different ways you could, but I've got this dough bowl from Hobby Lobby. The greenery, exact greenery I used to embellish, I laid down first. Then this little pumpkin from TJ Maxx. Some beautiful leaf picks, and now let's just place these. They're so sweet. See, you definitely need more than one of them because 3 of them in a little grouping like this get your attention, and I think it's so cute. Like I said, you better come back and check for part 2 because the second project that I do with the rest of the burlap pieces I have from the garland is so cute too, and it coordinates with these, so I can't wait for you to see it. So just check the comments, check my YouTube, my blog at hammondsnest.com for that one. I hope you're inspired. Let me know what you think. Bye-bye.